evening, folks. Welcome to Cooking with Dan Leslie. My name is Janet Rapasardi-Hoff. I'll be your host this evening on Dan's Show with Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Janet. Hey,
How are
Greg.
you?
Good, good. How we doing, guys?
Good, good.
Great.
Got the Harvest Fest this week, huh?
Yeah. Good weather for it.
Yeah. Mommy was down there selling 50/50s.
I know.
Hopefully not hanging at the German beer tent.
Ooh.
A little bit.
Well, you know, I've heard you have to kind of sample, the American beer, the German
Right.
beer, right?
Move
That's
it
how
around,
works?
right.
Yeah.
Then you end up at the German tent. That's where I'd end up being, with the bratwurst, get the big stein of beer, right? But I heard it went very well, right?
Yes, it
Everything
did.
went well.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Great day.
Beautiful day. And well, Friday, the day before, I always look forward to her caponata, She
Oh,
knows
yeah,
that.
yeah.
She's got to bring that for me.
I tried to
My favorite.
make it one time, and it just
tell
didn't
you.
work out too well. Mommy's
No,
got me
totally.
hands down on that one.
Yeah.
And
Mom's
everything.
Recipe.
That's right. You
Beats
can't beat
everybody.
moms.
Nope.
That's right.
Nope.
And even if yours beats Mom, you better not tell her that. Hi, Ma.
There was some hidden meaning there.
Yeah, I was over playing golf, and then we had a vodka sampling contest afterwards.
Oh, dear.
And one guy wanted to get on the Harvest Fest, and I told him the only way I was going down there is if we stole a couple of golf carts. Pocono Road was closed. I said, I'm either going Johnny Golf Cart or forget it. You'll have to get me out of there with a helicopter. All right, so what were we going to do? I was going to make a stick-to-your-ribs kind of dish here. I was going to make
Good.
a BLT, pasta BLT here. I was going to have some bacon in there, and I was going to stir in some romaine leaves that could stand up to the heat of a dish. It was a cream dish with some Parmesan, kind of a carbonara with some tomatoes and lettuce in it, really. So what's new and exciting? You guys had the St. Clair's,
Well, the Saints Classic.
the
That
Saints
was-
Classic.
It was a St. Clair's Hospital weekend, believe you me.
Yeah,
Thursday,
sounds it.
Friday, Saturday. Cleanup was Sunday, and the Saints Classic Golf Tournament was Monday.
Yeah, I heard they finally cleared enough money to just barely cover the custodial crew this year. That's the way it goes, huh?
boy.
Things are going up, right? Yeah, you got to work on that automatic 20% increase yearly, right? Same one I give myself.
Yeah, yeah. I think the same one everybody gives themselves, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, put 2 extra zeros in front of that number.
Yeah, that's really something how things have worked. The worm has turned. Kids are king, as they should be, even though it's gone a little too far in the other direction, I think. Here, Johnny, let me wipe your nose. But
We're in a rare mood today, Dan.
yeah, you got me going. I'm thinking about the St. Clair's thing. Thinking about fixed price increases, fixed wage increases. Don't even get me going on that. All right, we'll get to the food.
Okay.
We'll get to the food. I got some bacon. Bacon's a fun thing. Bacon tastes good. It's a little fattier than I normally like my bacon, but actually, you can see it's pale. It's a little more pale. We're going to cut that up. We're going to put it in the pan, and we're going to saute it off.
Okay.
Hopefully, I've got a couple of our sauces going like we did on the last show, and we'll get to a couple of these desserts and see if we can show our viewers what I'm tempted to do with that. But
Yeah,
meanwhile, we'll
I
put out this little dish
I
here.
think you've got a lot going on.
Yeah, we
here
got
today,
too much
huh?
going on.
Wow.
This is a mixed jarble. First thing I'm going to do before I cook this pasta, though, is I just got through sautéing this linguine, keeping its golden color. I'm going to serve it on that. You can grab a piece of it. You can see how al dente that is.
Oh yeah, that is al dente.
Yeah, Uncle al dente.
That's good.
All right.
And it really has to be a little bit on the al dente side for you to finish it off, correct?
Yes, yeah, because it's going to hit this, it's because it's good pasta. I mean, it was that white-colored domestic. I get called that I'm anti-American. If it's that domestic stuff, forget it. I have to practically cook it all the way. This is some nice light imported stuff. I can't mention their name on camera here. We don't want to do any patronizing. My water is gone. It's evaporated here. What am I to do? There it goes. We got enough water on there. Got some nice salted
you've got
water.
enough.
And I'm going to have that sit for a little while we're cooking this here dish. And maybe I'll have enough left to do our linguine marinara side dish. So while I've got that, I'm not going to cook this on too high a flame. I'll cut the bacon into little slivers. I can remember being down there at Long Beach Island. I'm telling you, my son, I'd be looking at him saying, you know, I got up and down this road. I said, with my thumb. With my thumb. But these, I'll tell you what. Yeah,
Not a
things
good thing.
Yeah, of course. Kids were so abused in the past, as are some of them still today, that everything's gone in the other direction. I'm hearing the word no these days. No? I thought I was in charge.
That's the problem, you thought you were in charge.
I thought I was in charge. It's not. I'm not in charge. I thought I was. All right. This is a very low-cal dietetic dish.
Really?
Yeah, all you have to do is drink a quart of that stuff they say you take when you're sleeping at night on the empty stomach, right? That's the key. They say a couple of these things on an empty stomach.
On an
That means you can't eat after 3 o'clock in the afternoon or some doggone thing. So that's really the key to the weight loss, not the stuff you're taking. But yeah, all you do is you can eat a couple of pounds of this here fat stuff and, you know, take a couple of glugs of the old Product X and we all lived happily ever after, right?
Oh, it's like that joke that the doctor told the woman she wanted to know what she could eat because she wanted to lose weight. He told her she could eat anything she wanted to as long as she didn't swallow it.
Yeah, give it a little chew, right? Yeah, that's about it. I'll tell you what. That is funny.
Oh gosh.
It is amazing, you know?
Listen, everything in moderation is fine.
Yeah, I saw a
Right?
show one time that this fellow that wrote a book that I had read, you know, it was had to do with cooking at various places in Manhattan and what's really going on behind the scenes. Well, that was pretty good. And he was over in Spain in some Basque region there, and I guess they toasted themselves and they had a toast of some sort. And the saying that they have when they toasted, the translation was a little bit often. You know? So, I mean, just catch the light buzz, don't get hammered. I guess the real translation was. But that's good. Like you said, moderation, you know?
Moderation.
Like me, I do everything in moderation. Yeah, Dan, moderation
Yeah.
loves it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I better watch it. I've been riding shotgun on the hellbound train here. I better change my ways.
No, we don't
My
know
eating ways,
moderation
anyway.
here,
My eating
do
and
we?
drinking ways.
Yeah.
Can you believe I'm going to try to play golf today in shorts? How do you think that's going to fly?
Well, you've done it in colder weather than this.
Oh yeah, but I'm just not ready. Today it's a little clammy out. Of course, I'm not going to have time to go home and change. And then everybody on is going to go, aren't you freezing? No, I'm not freezing.
Maybe your golf will be hot enough to make up for it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But I got these sun-dried tomatoes here, and I got a little romaine lettuce. Maybe a couple more tomatoes. We're going to stir this in. I got that bacon going here. I'm going to put some Bermuda onion in.
Ooh.
The reason I'm putting Bermuda onion in rather than the white Spanish onion is because that's all I have right now. Our delivery hasn't gotten here, so we're going to try that. Got a few of these slivered up. I'm not going to keep these in here too long. And they're going to cook down a little bit. They're nice and thin and stringy. We do them on a slicing machine. I got a quart of Nature's Finest here. Some thick, rich, heavy cream. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, this will stick to both your innards and your arteries. Looks like a decent blend, huh?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, we're going to leave that in there, the bacon fat. We might as well. We're just going to pour the cream in. What the heck's the difference? We're just going to go out in style here. You'd have your fat intake for the day with 2 mouthfuls of this. All right, we'll put these tomatoes in first. They're a little more coarse. And I think the lettuce we're just going to toss in.
At the very end.
Yeah, have it wilt a little bit. I'm going to have to put some on the top. I should have possibly just put the doggone tomatoes in on top. Look at it's blending in like that. Doggone it. All right, the pasta's looking good up there. We've got our little leaves. We're going to toss some Parmesan in, some salt and pepper, a little sal and pimienta. Add a little more crema to this. How's our pasta doing? Hopefully it's not like glue. It's a little bit. I can get it apart. That's what I want. This is how I like it. It's nice stuff. It'll separate in the sauce if you've got enough sauce. But notice there's no real moisture. There's a couple droplets there. It's still got its yellow color. This is going to be great pasta. I'll put it over here. I guess we can. I'll fight with it over there. All right. I guess we can finish this.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna really get some fan mail after this show, aren't I? Dyfus will be calling me. Oh boy. Got to go easy on that salt. I got to try to remember. Yeah, Gray can eat this when he's up in that tree stand, waiting for that herd of turkeys to come strutting by. All right, I guess I'll put the leaves in first. Who knows why? We're going to color them up a little bit. They're room temperature, and they're going to get right into the sauce. It's not going to be that bad. I think I'm going to put the pasta right on the plate here. I'm not going to dip it in. I don't think that's going to fly.
And then pour the
Yeah,
pour
I
the
think I'm
sauce
gonna do
over.
that.
Good idea.
Normally I don't like to do that, but today I think we're going to have to do that.
Okay.
Get a nice little plate here. Yeah, remind me to put that Parmesan cheese in. I know I'm going to lame brain that.
Does that go in?
Yeah, I'm
The
going to stir
sauce?
that into the sauce.
Okay.
Before I'm through, we're going to have no sauce to put on. All right, the pasta did stay in the strainer here a little longer than normal. So I'll just separate it with my digits. All right. That looks like enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't put enough pasta in. I love pasta.
You know who's gonna get to eat this whole
Oh
dish?
boy. Oh,
I know, doggone you.
She's keeping her girlish sugar,
No,
but I
I-
was going to pot.
You're going right there. You're gonna. Well, I'll tell you what. This looks like fun.
Smells great.
I'm gonna pile this on here. Get some of our. Now the tomatoes are showing up a little bit, right?
Of course they are.
Want to make sure we get our greens on here. Man, oh Manischewitz.
Ooh, that looks good.
Does that smell good too?
Oh, yes, it
How
does.
come all the good stuff is so bad?
That's why it's good.
Can't look at it that way.
I know. Look at that. I'll tell you what, Greg. This might not get out of here.
Every night. Oh.
Janet's going to come back into the diner and find Greg and I rolling around on the floor fighting over the pasta dish.
When I eat this, Dan, it's 2 less beers to make up for the calories.
That's right. That's all it is. That's all it is. All right. We got our little linguine. Let me see. Can I arrange this a little better? Get a little more green on top. The romaine's hanging in there. I could have gone with a little spinach. But that's fine enough, right? We'll leave that alone there.
Mm-hmm.
Got that nice Reggiano Parmesan cheese, and there we have it. Yippee!
Okay, well that last dish was really decadent. Really great, but really decadent. Can you
wanna-
match that?
Well, one mouthful anyway. Come on, will you please? All right, I was going to make our side dishes, only because I think that, you know, sometimes these can be an afterthought. Some of these, you know, some people do like the potato chips at the lobster place, you know, that kind of thing. And sometimes you get places that for, you know, anything, you'd have to cover a potato, cream spinach, you know, you got that zone, right?
Right.
And half a mortgage payment later, you're out of there. And sometimes this stuff can just be too much of an afterthought, you know. So sometimes you see watery pasta, white noodles, and a little schlurg of sauce on top. And I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen, by gum. So we're going to show you what we do for, what I do for side dishes here. I got 2 pastas. One is a penne with a pink vodka sauce.
Ooh.
And comes out rather nice. Gonna put some of that in the pan here.
Looks creamy.
I've been asked once or twice for this recipe, and of course that's not gonna happen. The other one we have is a basic linguine marinara,
Okay.
and I'll show you our other ones in a moment. I'm gonna get this pan hot also because I wanna just show the folks our sauteed spinach, the type of things I like to have, you know, circle in a meal. If you're in a mood for a little taste of this, a taste of that, you know, just neat little tastes around. You know, it's not to me, it's not always all about the, you know, the having a side of beef. Although, you know, sometimes we're all in the mood for that too.
Well, you need your little grain, your starch, you know. you
Yeah,
have
and,
to
and
really,
it's fun, you know, to have that sort of thing. You know, get some good wine going. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in that. These are smaller pans than I like to use. You know, especially this vodka sauce, I feel like it's a real treat, you know, just to have that possibly come out with a meal is a nice thing, you know. We'll get these going here. I'm gonna put some spinach in there with a little oil, and I'm gonna flip it real quick.
okay.
Got our pastas draining over there. While we were off camera, I got them in the, what was left of my boiling water. The penne I could actually put in right now. I guess I could do the same for the linguine.
And I like the way the grooves of the penne just kind of absorb the sauce just a little more. Ooh, that's nice.
Golly, that's good stuff. And I put Parmesan on both of them. I brush my teeth with Parmesan, for crying out loud. Parmesan, Parmesan.
How do we do that?
Parmesan in the morning, evening.
There you go.
Alrighty. I have my little Twinkie plates down here. I guess I could turn that off. I'll see how we're doing over here. This is looking pretty good. It's got that nice shallot base
Oh,
to it.
oh, yes.
You
Nice
know, a lot
and
of places
sweet.
use garlic, and I happen to use shallot. But it's sweet with the vodka. Naz and naz. All right, now we can plate these up. I'll leave the spinach hanging around here. I'll save that for last. I guess I'll do the linguine first. I mean, if done right, I mean, this can be a fun thing. I try to coat it.
Oh, nice.
A little sauce and oil, a little Parmigiano. It's really nice Parmesan too. You don't get a lot of theatrics with Uncle Dan here, but
Oh, it's
we know
got
how to
such
lay
a
the ham
nice
on a
aroma.
sandwich. Got a little marinara I'll put on the top. You don't want to overdo the old red sauce, which I may have done there, but I doubt it. What am I going to put on the top?
Just
Little parsley?
a little green. Yep,
we'll go
just a little green.
Little fleck, right?
That's all you need. And we'll get the next pasta dish,
Little
Right,
penne
so
with the,
the next pasta side.
right. You know, I serve a few chicken and seafood dishes with this also. Seems to go well with a lot of things.
That goes well by itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
it sure does.
The children
that's
seem to like
good.
this.
Oh, I can understand it.
And I garnish this with a little baby peas.
Yeah.
I like the little Twinkies, the little Twinkie peas.
Oh, that looks great.
What else am I putting on there? I was going to put the red stuff on. Where is that? Where did I leave that
Oh, the
paprika
red
mix?
stuff. Oh, it's not back here, Dan.
Did I hide it?
Oh, is it there?
Yeah, I guess. I had another one around, but who knows? Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? I'll put a little of the reds on here. That seems to go nice. Lee.
And I noticed we have a couple of sides here.
Yes, yes, yes. We have our little stuffed potato. I've done it on the show before. You know, we've got a couple steak dishes I like to make, and you know, sometimes you're not in the mood for pasta also, so that kind of works. It's something we've been missing for a while. And another item we've been missing for a while, we started doing it, I believe, on the last show even. I can't remember, but
I think we
we've
did.
got, yeah, the fried lice.
some on the-
We've got some rice. I've been working with it a little bit. I've got some white wine and garlic in there.
Ooh.
And it's good, you know, a little seafood dish, a little light veal dish. You're thinking light, you're not in the mood for pasta. You know, it just it seems to work. But Those are there are two pastas and my other two starches here. You know, come with a veal or chicken dish and stuff. And we also I also try to have a little asparagus available. I was mixing the vegetables up and stuff, but I just feel like asparagus is something I just
great
want to
by
have it in the
itself.
lineup. It's so cheeky. Asparagus has got to be there for me. You know, I make a little soup with it also. You know, and a little cream of asparagus soup, and
Oh, love that
it's
too.
just great having a few spears show up on the old dish. You know, it just rounds it out. And another thing I've done it before we have available is our sautéed spinach. I almost have that pan a little too hot. This ought to be fun. Oh boy! But we take the stems off, we wilt it down a little bit, and we just get it in that pan. And we just whip it on in. You know, I don't want it. I want it nice and leafy. I don't want it all gushy. A little more Earl can go on there. But they're the two vegetables I like to work with. I used to try to julienne, you know, thinly slice some zucchini and carrot. I may bring that back. Got to be careful adding too much oil to this. But this is good stuff. This is a must. You know, if you like this sort of thing at all, you got to give it a try. And I'm not gonna bother with the pepper, but I've got that granulated garlic, pure granulated garlic. It's not powder and it's not whole garlic pieces. And a little touch of salt. You can smell that burning off that garlic, you know, gives it a nice touch. I don't know, the garlic to me, if you're not careful with it, the whole slivered garlic could really take this dish over. I like it with like green beans and more coarse vegetables. And just slide that on the pan.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. We got that leafy spinach there, and there we go.
And I see we have a little French baguette.
That's
And
Italian
your-
bread, Janet.
You got me on that.
I was gonna let it slide. I said, nah, she's going right under the bus, right under the speeding train. That was it. Could have been nice, no way.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a little bread here. I didn't crisp it up enough. It's just great bread, you know. Especially we take it and we just bring it up in the oven a little bit, and it's just really nice stuff. The reason I had the bread out is I haven't brought. I'm talking about little side type of things, you know, all through the show here. You know, the side dishes and stuff. The bread, bringing that up at temperature. Of course, throwing the coffee out every 20 minutes or so. And another one that I like to feature is this roasted garlic and onion butter.
Ooh, this is homemade.
Yes, it's got some roasted garlic in it and some salt and some pepper. We soften the butter. Then I'd like to we whip it around a little bit, and I got some wax paper, as you see, wrapped around it. You roll it up, you put it in the fridge, it hardens up, and you cut little medallions off. And it's occasionally some of my guests will request this instead of the regular butter. So why don't we try this roasted garlic and onion butter? See what you think. You better like it. Now you can get back at me for that bread
like
comment. But it's different. It's good, you know, and it's not overwhelming, which is the main thing. Try a piece.
Okay.
Goes good. You can make garlic bread out of it. You know, put it under the broiler. Try a piece, Greg. Here he is. I knew he'd be over there.
You saw the fingers.
Yes. No, I sensed them. I sensed the claws were out.
Oh, yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah, and I think the key to the butter is roasting the garlic first. It mellows it a little bit, softens it. You can just work it right in pretty easily, you know. That's good. Good.
We give it a 5 thumbs up. Well, folks, thanks for joining us in the dining room as we wrap up what we've done in the kitchen this evening. We've done a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
haven't we? Yeah, a lot of side orders.
I'm exhausted. I mean, yeah, we had we did our my little volley of side dishes and vegetable thingies. I'm proud of them. I tell you what, linguine marinara, the penne vodka sauce, our new rice, that stuffed potato, that spinach, the asparagus. I love asparagus. Did I mention that before? And here we have our little linguine BLT. Boy, you see that brown cream sauce there from the bacon. You got the sun-dried tomatoes in there, little onion parmesan with the romaine leaves tossed in there.
Oh,
Nice
what an
dish,
aroma.
huh?
That's beautiful. We're going to dig in soon. Well, again, thanks, folks, for joining us this evening, and we'll see you again next week.